That's my girl.
In my opinion, Costa Rica is the most beautiful Latin America country around. If you're looking for nature, well, you just can't get enough. And if you're a thrill seeker, well, there's lots of adventure for you in Costa Rica. And the two together, well, it just doesn't get any better. But before you come to Costa Rica, you need to make sure you understand the entry requirements for Costa Rica. And they do seem to change a lot. But I've got great news for you. And one of the important things people are asking is, do I still have to wear that face mask? Well, you might be surprised at the answer. And since you're coming to Costa Rica, wouldn't it be great if you could come for free? That's right, I said free. Some lucky couple or some person is going to win a 3-day Costa Rican adventure. Let me tell you about it right now. I am giving away a 3-day Costa Rican adventure just for watching videos on my channel and learning about Costa Rica and the off-grid homestead. Subscribe now, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out, and watch till the end and I'll explain how you can qualify to win. That is going to be an amazing vacation and I hope you win. I'll tell you all the details and how you can qualify toward the end of this video, so make sure you keep on watching. Now, Costa Rica is really a fun-filled place. Costa Rica has thousands upon thousands of some of the most beautiful waterfalls, mountain views, some of the best bird watching, wildlife enjoyment, unbelievable sexy beaches. You want to come to Costa Rica and just enjoy everything Costa Rica has to offer. Now, if you're seriously thinking about coming to this amazing country, I've got some really great news for you a little bit later in this video, so make sure to continue watching. But let's get back to the matter of business. Is what is the entry requirements for Costa Rica? And while it's true that when Costa Rica got its new president, well, his first order of business on the very first day was to announce no more masks and no more required COVID vaccines. And look, the Costa Ricans cheered, okay? But, you know, you have to understand there are different sects of government in Costa Rica, and that order didn't last long. So yes, things did change, and so you are still required to have this handy mask close by. Okay, so what are the details of when do you wear this thing? So here's what you need to know. Keep that face mask handy, because anytime that you go into any type of medical facility, whether it's a hospital, a dental clinic, medical clinic, or if you go into a pharmacy. Now, I didn't quite understand why a pharmacy. It's nothing different than a store. But hey, a lot of sick people go into the pharmacy, and that's the deal. While most countries don't have a mask at all and seem to be going back to normal, you're going to see that in Costa Rica, there are a lot of people still wearing the mask, and that's because Costa Rica is making it mandatory depending on where you work, what you do, and things like that. So, obviously, Costa Rica is trying to make sure that they don't spread any sickness, any COVID, and it's not just COVID. So that's the reason that it changed, saying, hey, look, if you go into the hospital, if you go into dental clinics, the pharmacies, you got to wear that mask, because they're simply just trying to make Costa Rica a better place. Now, it's important to understand, and when I first came to Costa Rica, I was pretty aggravated because things changed all the time. You won't be so aggravated if you could just simply understand the culture of Costa Rica. You see, Costa Ricans are very non-confrontational. They're very obedient and will follow the letter of the law. So if the president issues a decree that, hey, look, the best way to keep from getting COVID is to take a bath every morning in the river, well, that's what they're going to do, and they won't question it. Now, just to be clear, the president didn't say that. However, what I'm trying to stress is that Costa Rica is very non-confrontational. That's a good thing, but they will do what they're told. So the law is requiring a lot of places to still wear their masks. Most foreigners and most ticos don't have to wear the mask except into medical facilities,
it's important to understand that yes, while you're here, you're going to see different places where a lot of people are wearing the mask. For example, you're going to go to a lot of restaurants, a lot of places of business, and you'll see all of the employees are still wearing a mask. And so, I began to ask questions. Well, why is that? Well, they're saying that even though for most places the mask is not required, Costa Ricans are not ready to see service people who are handling their meals or handling their stuff go without the mask. And so it's going to take some time. Will it be another 3 months, 6 months? Well, who knows? But right now, almost everything is kind of back to normal, if there's a normal as far as what it was before the pandemic, okay? So let's kind of go back to the actual other entry requirements of Costa Rica. So coming to Costa Rica really is fairly easy now. Whether you're coming in by plane or by land borders, everything is 100% open. So what do you need to know? Most importantly, in order to come to Costa Rica, you simply need a valid passport and you need an exit ticket. In other words, Costa Rica is only going to allow you to stay here for up to 90 days. And most of the time when you get to the airport, they're going to ask you, do you have a return ticket? You're going to have to show proof of that or buy that return ticket. If you're already in the country and you're doing border runs, well then whenever you go to stamp out of Costa Rica, stamp into Panama, they're going to require you to show proof of that exit. In other words, do you have a bus ticket that leaves Costa Rica going to Panama, going to Nicaragua? Do you have an airplane ticket that's leaving the country? So there's 3 things that you're going to have when coming to Costa Rica. Keep that face mask handy. Make sure that you have a valid passport and you have an exit ticket so that they know you are leaving in 90 days. So it really has become quite simple and quite enjoyable to actually come to Costa Rica. All right, so back to that good news I was telling you. If you're seriously thinking about it, contemplating coming to Costa Rica, now you can schedule a free 20-minute phone consultation with a professional who can help advise you and guide you on what you need to do and what to avoid when investing in Costa Rica. When coming to Costa Rica, it's so easy to fall into a trap of buying a property that's not legal or buying a piece of property that some guy doesn't even own. So you want to make sure to avoid all that. And hey, with this free 20-minute phone consultation, you can talk to a professional that can guide you and handhold you and make sure that that transition to Costa Rica is going to be one that's going to be smooth and is going to save you thousands upon thousands of dollars. So make sure you go to the description below, and in that first comment you can click a link so that you can schedule that free 20-minute phone consultation. Now let's go back to that free vacation, because hey, if you're coming to Costa Rica, why not come free, so that while you're here you can take a look around and find out everything Costa Rica has to offer. So let's find out how you can qualify to win that 3-day vacation.
Okay, don't forget, there are 4 things you need to do in order to qualify to win that Costa Rican vacation. First, subscribe and hit that notification bell. This way you will not miss out on future videos. Second, click the like button. Literally, it only takes 2 seconds. Do it right now. These 2 simple tasks sends a signal to YouTube's algorithm that you like these videos, and they'll begin to show these videos with other people so I can help them learn too. Third, comment. Let me know if you've learned something, what else you would like to learn. I read every single comment and I try to reply to as many as possible. And fourth, share this video. Just below the video is a share button, and you never know who you will be helping or whose life you'll change for the better because you took a few seconds to share it on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Heck, share it on all your social media profiles.
That's an awesome vacation, and whether you're looking for adventure or if you're just wanting to hike the mountain, enjoy the birds, and all that Costa Rica has to offer as far as nature, well, Costa Rica is the place to be. So in summary, there's really only 3 things that you need to know in order to understand the entry requirements of Costa Rica. Make sure that you keep a face mask handy, make sure that you have a valid passport, and make sure that you have an exit ticket so that you can leave the country. No longer are you required to have any kind of vaccines, any kind of proofs, any kind of health pass. You don't need anything else. It's now extremely easy to come to Costa Rica and enjoy all of this beauty. Hey, let me know when you're coming. I look forward to maybe having some Allen's apple juice with you.